The internet you know is just the surface. It is the visible tip of an iceberg. Below the waterline, there is a world without laws. A world where you can buy a credit card number for $5, an AK-47 for $800, or a human life for a few Bitcoin. You think this world is run by chaotic hackers in basements. You are wrong. It is run by organizations with hierarchies as strict as the Roman army and as brutal as the cartel. You are about to climb that ladder. This is your life as every dark web cartel rank. Level 1. The Dropper. You are 19 years old. You are broke. You have no technical skills, and you are terrified. You found a forum post on the clear web promising easy cash for walking. You answered it. Now, you are a dropper. You are the physical interface for a digital crime. You are the lowest form of life in the organization. You are the mule. Your job is simple. Receive a package at an empty house, put a new label on it, and drop it at a post office. You don't know what's inside. Maybe it's 500 ecstasy pills. Maybe it's a Glock switch. Maybe it's nothing. You get paid $50 per package in crypto. It's barely minimum wage, and you take 100% of the risk. If the postal inspector opens that box, you go to federal prison. The person who hired you, they are a ghost. You don't know their name, only their username. ShadowKing_88. To them, you are expendable. You are invisible, just like the level 1 legionary in the mud or the MS-13 lookout on the corner. You are a tool to be used until it breaks. One day, a package feels heavy. You shake it, it rattles. You tape it up and ship it anyway. You survive another day. You proved you can follow orders. Level 2. The Carter. You've graduated. You aren't touching physical packages anymore. You are now a carter. You are the soldier of the cyber world. You buy stolen data in bulk, lists of credit cards called fulls that include names, addresses, and social security numbers. You buy a list of 50 cards for $200. You sit in your bedroom with a VPN and a browser that wipes its own memory. You test the cards. Decline, decline, decline. Approved. You order $2,000 worth of iPhones to a drop address. You feel a rush of power. You just stole $2,000 in 10 seconds, but the work is tedious. You have to act like a normal shopper to fool the fraud detection algorithms. You have to browse, click on reviews, and wait. You are making $3,000 a month now. You buy a new gaming PC. You buy nice clothes. But you are paranoid. Every time your internet slows down, you think the FBI is outside. You are like the MS-13 soldier moving product. You have money, but you are looking over your shoulder constantly. You realize that to make real money, you can't just steal from individuals. You have to sell to the masses. Level 3. The Vendor. You have built a reputation. You are now a vendor. You operate a store on a major dark web marketplace. You are selling digital goods, ransomware kits, hacked Netflix accounts, and tutorials on how to commit fraud. You are a business owner now. Just like the Yakuza deputy running a front company, you care about customer service. You worry about your trust score. If a buyer leaves a 1-star review, your sales tank. You spend your nights answering angry messages from a teenager in Germany who can't figure out how to use the malware you sold him. You are pulling in $10,000 a month, but you have a problem. You have too much Bitcoin. If you cash it out to your bank, the IRS will flag you. You are learning the lesson the son of the boss learned. Money lacks utility because you can't legitimize it. You need to clean it. You start using mixers, digital tumblers that bounce your coins through thousands of wallets to erase the trail. You are learning the logistics. You are becoming a professional criminal. Level 4. The Access Broker. You have leveled up. You aren't dealing with retail buyers anymore. You are an access broker. You are the strategist. You don't hack the bank to steal the money. That's too risky. Instead, you hack the bank's VPN, steal the login credentials of a senior manager, and you sell that access to a ransomware gang. You are the middleman. You find the open door, and you sell the key. You sell access to a hospital's server for $50,000. You don't care what the gang does with it. You wash your hands of the guilt. You tell yourself it's just business. just like the Bratva enforcer breaking an arm. You are now invited to private chat rooms. These aren't public forums. These are encrypted channels on apps like Signal or Telegram. The people here don't have usernames like ShadowKing_88. They have reputations. They talk about millions like it's pocket change. You are in the room with the shot callers. Level 5. The Marketplace Admin. The previous admin got raided, or maybe he scammed everyone and ran. It doesn't matter. You stepped up. You are now an admin. You control the platform. You are the centurion and the judge wrapped into one. 50,000 users log into your site every day. Millions of dollars in transactions flow through your escrow system. You take a 4% commission on every single sale. You are making $200,000 a month, but your life is a nightmare. You are the camp prefect handling the 10,000 details that keep the Legion alive. You are fighting a war on 3 fronts. 1. DDoS attacks. Rival marketplaces try to crash your servers to steal your customers. 2. The feds. The FBI, Europol, and the NSA are constantly probing your code, looking for a leak in your IP address. 3. Your own staff. You can't trust your moderators. One of them might be an undercover agent. One of them might be stealing from the wallets. You sleep in shifts. You have a dead man switch, a piece of code that will delete the encryption keys and burn the servers if you don't type in a password every 24 hours. You are powerful, but you are a prisoner in your own kingdom. Level 6. The Network Architect. The boss. You have reached the top. You are the architect. You don't run the market anymore. You own the infrastructure. You are the emperor. You have moved to a country with no extradition treaty. Maybe Russia, maybe Dubai, just like the Bratva boss in exile. You live in a penthouse. You drive a Lamborghini. To your neighbors, you are a crypto investor. You control a botnet of 100,000 infected computers. You can shut down a city's power grid if you want to. You have dirt on politicians. You have accounts in Switzerland, the Caymans, and cold storage wallets buried in the ground. You have everything and nothing. You can't travel. If you step on a plane to Paris, you will be arrested. If you go to London, you will be arrested. You miss your family, but you can't visit them. You have the paranoia eating you alive. You wonder if your head of security is working for the DEA. You wonder if the maid is planting a bug. You are the most powerful cyber criminal in the world. But you are alone. The exit scam. You know how this ends. You've seen the history. Silk Road, Alphabet, Hansa, they all fell. The cycle never stops, so you make a choice. The ultimate betrayal. You decide to pull the plug. It's called an exit scam. One night, you disable the withdrawal function on your marketplace. Users can deposit money, but they can't take it out. You let the wallets fill up. $10 million. $20 million, $50 million. The users start to panic on the forums. They call you a rat. They threaten to dox you. You don't care. You transfer all the Bitcoin into a mixer, then into Monero, then into a dozen offshore accounts. You wipe the servers. You destroy the hard drives with a drill. You throw your laptop into the ocean. The end. You are free. You have $50 million in clean cash. You won the game. But did you? You check the news. A kid in Kansas, a level 1 dropper, just got arrested. He gave up a name. Not your name, but a name of a guy who knows you. The FBI never stops hunting. The file never closes. You're sitting on a beach drinking expensive wine just like the Bratva boss before the poison kicked in. You watch the people around you. Is that tourist taking a picture of the sunset or of you? You realize you are just waiting for the knock on the door, waiting for the mistake. Because in this life, there is no retirement plan. There's only the cell, the coffin, or the run. And looking at the ocean, you realize the most terrifying truth of all. There is a 15-year-old kid in a basement right now writing a piece of code that will make you obsolete. The machine never stops. The cycle continues. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the digital underworld, make sure to subscribe and tell us in the comments, would you take the risk for the money, or is the price of freedom too high? See you at the next level.